Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode here in Romania Culture Cars. We continue Motorsport International. With me is Loris Majcan. Hello, Loris.
Hello, guys. Nice to be here.
Nice to meet you too, Loris Majcan, rider in motorcycle competition, and attention, guys, rider in TT Isle of Man. Marked his debut last year in 2024, and of course, he will continue in 2025 as well. Will tell us a couple of secrets about his motorsport career, results, achievements, and much more. Loris, let's start with a little describe about you.
Yeah, my name is Loris. I got my name from Loris Capirossi, famous Italian rider. I was born in 1995. I'm now 29 years old, and last year, like you said, I did my debut at the TT Isle of Man races, and it was really a magic experience. But it was a long time coming because I've been racing bikes for like 11, 12 years since I was 16, 17, and it was a hard, tough road. But yeah, hopefully, thankfully, I got there, and I did a good job last year at the TT. Everyone was very proud of my results and me as well. So I'm really looking forward to 2025 and this year's TT when I'm coming back, but on a bigger bike and a bigger challenge.
And of course, before we asking you about the motorcycle racing competition, of course, the TTL of Men, tell me how you start the motorsport career and how is the people to convince you to start motorsport career? Because of course, your role model is Loris Capirossi. We tell us.
Yeah, I got my name from Loris Capirossi, but my father used to race bikes back in Yugoslavia and Croatia in the 90s and in the 80s. And I got it from him, so to say, because my whole life, when I was little, I was around bikes. And when I was 6 years old, I got my first little mini bike. And I had my first steps on a racing track with that bike. Afterwards, when I went into grammar school and everything like that, I did some martial arts, stayed away from bikes. But when I was like 14, 15, I had developed an interest to be back on bikes, to be back on track on the big bikes. And yeah, I started with 250s, two-stroke, and then I switched to a super bike, and then I switched to super sport because it was a little bit cheaper. And I stayed in the super sport class for 8 years, and now I'm coming back to the 1000 class again.
I understand. And you start with Yamaha or you start with other bike?
I started, my first racing bike was a Kawasaki KR1S 250 from the 90s. That was my father's bike. So I had my first serious steps on the racetrack with that bike. After that, I switched to the Kawasaki ZX-10R, the big bike. And in 2017, I switched to Yamaha. And 8 years later now, I'm still with Yamaha. So I'm proudly representing Yamaha Croatia and Yamaha Europe on both in Croatian Championship, FIM Europe Alpe Adria, and of course the Isle of Man TT.
And of course, because everyone probably wants to know about more TTI of Men, tell me how was the first experience in TTI of Men? Because everyone, probably a lot of people asking me, is the difference between motorcycle racing competition in circuit and TTI of Men? We say yes, but what is the difference? And of course, tell us your experience in TTI of Men.
Yeah, it is a very different environment that everybody's used to with the racetracks, with the normal tracks. But if you get it in your brain like it's a normal racetrack, and you learn all the corners and approach the track as if it was a normal track, then you can kind of push 100% like you do on a normal track. But my first ever lap was my newcomer's lap. I was doing it behind John Barton, who was a very experienced rider and a TT rider liaison. He was one of my teachers there, my mentors, and I did it behind him. And the whole lap, I was smiling like this. And when I came into the pits, I jumped off the bike and let it go. The bike almost crashed down because I was so excited that I forgot to hold it. So it was a really magic experience, and that first lap was something unreal because for the last 15 years since I watched the TT movie in 2010, it was TT 3D Closer to the Edge, it's called. And when I watched it with my father, I said, 1 year I have to do this. If I get the chance, I will do this. So it was a 15-year long dream. And finally, when you achieve it, it's something special for sure.
And of course, it's gonna be a good question as well. What was the reaction of the fans? The Croatia fans, the Balkan fans, Yamaha fans? How was the reaction?
Yeah, everybody here in Croatia and in the region, Serbia, Macedonia, everyone in the Balkans was really excited and really proud of me because it was a really big achievement. Because I think only two or three riders in history have competed in that race from this part of Europe. So I was the second Croat in history. 27 years ago, there was one Emil Mokrovchak, Mr. He lives nearby me, like 50 kilometers from me, and he was the only rider from Croatia. And this year, I mean, last year I did I was the second one in history. So it was a really a proud moment for me, for my fans. Everyone was in Croatia was cheering. My family, my whole community was rooting for me and following me closely on my results. And I ended up in all the newspapers and everything. So yeah, the whole country basically and the whole region rallied up behind me and supported me in my achievements. So I'm really proud of that and really happy for that.
Of course, and can you describe what motorcycle you go on TT Isle of Man? Which bike is it?
Yeah, last year I had my debut on the Yamaha R6, and this year I'm switching to the bigger classes. I will participate in the Superstock 1000 and in the Superbike classes with the Yamaha R1, RN65, the new one. So I will compete in both classes with that bike. Uh, it's a really fast bike, has around 205 horsepower on the rear wheel and like 170 kilos, 172, something like that. So it's really a proper bike, a proper super bike. And I'm really excited to see how it goes down Break Hill and through the roads at the Isle of Man, because even with the 600 last year, with the R6, it was crazy fast. So with the bigger bike, it will be even more faster. So it will be crazy, but I have to prepare myself mentally, physically, and everything to stay focused and fit throughout all the Isle of Man races, so I can deliver a even better result than last year.
Of course, and before we tell you the results for the last year in TT Isle of Man, because that's for sure it's gonna be a good result. I watching on the social media as well. Uh, of course, in 2025, TT Isle of Man is the primary objective. That's for sure. But other competition, what other competition you will compete in 2025? And tell us the
Uh,
results in 2024 in TT Isle of Man if you.
all right, so the results that I achieved were uh, I finished on the 34th place. So that was a really special number because I use number 34 throughout all my career. So to finish in that position on my first race, it was really something special. And I won the best newcomer trophy and also the RST Star of Tomorrow award. So to do the both of them, I'm really proud of, because people who did it before me were people like David Todd, Craig Neve, or Peter Hickman. So I'm really in a good company and I'm proud to be there. So just hoping for 2025 to work on that result, and to my main goal is to be in the top 20 for this my second year. So I think that's achievable. I have to be patient and work hard, but I think I will do it. And of course, for 2026 even better, and 2027 even better, and then hopefully one day I come into the top five and reach the status of immortality, so to say.
Exactly, and of course
And
because.
yeah, I'm sorry, to answer your other question, I will compete in the Croatian National Championship after I come back from the TT, and also in the FIM Europe Alpe Adria Championship on closed circuit or on normal tracks.
Okay, I understand. So see you in Croatia and Alpe Adria for motorcycle racing competition in circuit. Maybe in 2026 or 2027 you will go on Endurance World Championship, because why not? We have a Bulgarian driver called Martin Choi who competing
Yeah,
on
I
as
know
well.
him. I know Martin. Yes. Well, if I have the chance, if some team wants me, I will for sure be delighted to compete on a world stage in another category. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm ready. I'm fit. So if anyone needs me, I'm here.
Yes, yes, yes. So you are ready to go, ready, set, go, like I say.
Yeah.
Okay, because a lot of young generation or maybe a lot of people wants to start the motorsport career. Tell me, what do you recommend for a rookie or next generation driver, next generation rider, excuse me, to start with? Which competition, which bike, which track, what do you recommend?
Well, first of all, I would like to say to everyone uh, to come to the tracks, to the circuits, to try at least one track day. You will fall in love with it, no matter what bike you have. It doesn't have to be a super sport bike or a fast bike. Just come to the track and see why it's so much better and so much safer than the streets. Because on the streets there are a lot of more factors you cannot. You are depending on other drivers, and there's a risk which I don't take. I don't ride on the roads. I don't have a license for a bike. I only do racing. So my recommendation for the first bike would be something in the 300 class. So maybe Yamaha R3 or Kawasaki Ninja 300, 400 or KTM RC 390. So to start with a light underpowered bike to get a feeling of the track, of the body positions, of everything you have to do and have to learn. And I would advise young
Recommendation.
people, yeah, recommend for someone to get a training session with some of the pro guys, to go to a riding school, because I don't know you in Romania, but it's like that in Croatia. The car school, the bike school, which in you get your license, doesn't teach you to ride the bike, just teaches you how to pass a test. So I would encourage young people to get some knowledge from the guys who actually do it, and learn stuff from them, so they can put them to use on a safe basis in a circuit. So basically, educate yourself and start with the light, smaller bike like 300. That's my recommendation.
Yes, and of course, we need to discuss serious question, a serious phrase, because I tell you about the rookie and the next generation riders, drivers, whatever you want to say. Of course, in my country, the motorsport is being promoted by two phrases: "Street is not circuit, and champions are in circuit, not in the street." To tell us people for the first time watching me my interview, people already watching me other interview will know exactly what I'm talking about. In
Yeah.
your opinion, what do you have to do to convince people to come on events and track days, and what can we do to stop street racing? Because it's very dangerous. Of course, in that Isle of Man is dangerous too because is in
Yeah.
a street, like I say.
Yeah, but it's an organized competition, the best one in the
Exactly.
world. But in the traffic, there are lots more variables which you cannot control. You have drunk drivers, you have dogs, you have animals, you have blind corners, you have mud, you have oil on the street. There are a lot more factors that can harm you, uh, and the limit of the speed limit is so low, and the bikes are so fast nowadays. You cannot legally have fun on the bike. So I recommend to everyone to come to the track and explore your full potential on your bike, the full power, legally and safely, because you have crash zones, gravel, everything. And if you have good enough protection, the full leathers, the helmet, the gloves, the boots, which are mandatory on the track, you will not harm yourself most of the time. Where in the street, you are usually in the summer riding in t-shirt and without gloves, so you can really harm yourself that way if you crash. So I urge everyone to believe me. The track is the most fun place to be.
Of
The
course.
street is not. The street is not. The only street that is more fun than the track is the Isle of Man TT, but that's the unique category of racing.
And of
So
course, it's an organized competition with a lot of
yes,
security systems for the riders,
yeah.
for the fans, of course. And we're watching a couple of videos, that's for sure. And of course,
Yeah,
watching
anything
you.
with no traffic is good. Traffic is so dangerous that I would not risk it for the fun. I would go to the track.
Exactly, exactly, and of course, to continue to talk about the Tete of Man, can we tell us what is your top speed with Yamaha R6?
Yeah, I did the 168.7 miles per hour. That's around 260 to 268, 270 kilometers per hour on the Salby Straight speed trap. It should have been more, but I had some problems with my tuned engine. It blew up on the second qualifying practice, so we had to put a new stock engine, and it was really underpowered. So I think with the tuned engine, it would have gone a little bit faster, but yeah, around 168 miles per hour through the speed trap at the end of the Selby Straight.
Exactly, and of course, guys, if you want to watching Loris Majcan, I will let you on the social media and the description down below to know exactly how he goes in TT Isle of Man, how he goes in the rest of the competition when, of course, he competing with Yamaha R1 or Yamaha R6, wherever bike do you choose, of course. And of course, if you want to ask him, use social media in the description down below. If you want to ask him or watching him a couple of videos, a couple of action, of course, a couple of results. If you don't use social media, it's gonna be no problem. In the comment section down below, it's gonna be a Q&A session, and of course, Loris will answer on the question, of course, when he have time, because the 2025 already coming, and we need to prepare for this amazing year for motorsport competition, motorcycle and auto or cars competition, like I say. Loris, tell me before we end the interview, and thank you so much to accept my invitational, a message for fans, for motorsport fans, for TT Isle of Man, excuse me, fans, and other stuff like that. Tell me a message.
My message is to really enjoy motorsports because we love it. It's the best sport in the world. It doesn't depend if it's a car, if it's on a bike. We just want to see wheels spinning and close racing. So enjoy it. Take care of yourself. And if you ride a bike, go on the track. But if you are cheering for me or for other riders, I thank you very much. That support means a lot. We do it because of you guys, and you push us to be on the highest level as possible. So yeah, my message is I want to say thank you to all of the fans who know me and who cheer for me. And my message is have a safe year and a fun year and a fast year, and do it safely on the track.
Yes, guys, and of course, before we end the interview, if you want guys to come on interview and tell us your story, results, achievements, and much more, I will let you, Loris. I will send you an invitation, like I say, for Loris to invite other people. So if you are interested to come on this type of project called Motorsport International in Romanian Culture Cars, contact Loris. After that, Loris contact me, and we'll set a day and time to tell us your story, results, achievement, and much more. And before we make the outro of the interview, Loris, if you have other something to say.
Pretty much, we said everything we needed. I thank you for this opportunity to meet you from Romania. I think you are the first guy from Romania that I met online, and with a passion for motorcycle racing. So yeah, all the best to you. I heard you have a good track near Bucharest, so maybe one day I'll come and
Motor Park
try
Romania.
that.
We wait
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
Yes, yes, and of course maybe we will see you in a couple of competition. Probably not in TT Isle of Man, but in Croatia or maybe in Alpe Adria, because it's a little close. Like I say, for Romania,
Yeah,
Croatia, Croatia, Serbia, of course, Slovakia and other
yeah.
racing competition.
Yeah, I invite you all to come to Grobnik, Croatia track or Pannonia Ring, Slovakia Ring. I will be there this season after the TT. If everything goes well, I think it should be. So, yeah, I can see you all there. But on the TT, well, I'll see you online. So, yeah, just follow
Or
me
maybe
and
if you
cheer
go
for
on
me.
TT Isle of Man, you can see Loris because
Yeah, if you're coming to the island, let me know. Contact me, and we'll meet. And I'll show you around, show my bikes, show my team, and it's no problem. Just if you have any questions, just contact me. It's no problem. Really, I like to talk with fans and to answer and talk about bikes. So, yeah, feel free to contact me whenever you want.
Exactly, guys. And of course, contact him. Of course, I contact you, but guys, contact Loris for more information about the competition, 2025 competition as well, and other stuff like that. Thank you so much, Loris. Guys, another episode here in Motorsport International in Romanian Culture Cars finished, but of course we continue. Loris have an invitation to invite other people. I contact other people to tell story, achievements, and much more. And until next time, I am Baicu Vlad-Andrei. With me was Loris Majcan. Let's see the 2025 how it goes, and good luck in 2025. Remember, guys, street is not circuit. You are the best, and let's go racing. Vroom.